Today's
CBS
news.
News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Linda Kenyon in Washington. The U.S. has agreed to provide cluster munitions to Ukraine for its war against Russia. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan.
We will not leave Ukraine defenseless at any point in this conflict, period.
CBS's Willie James Inman says many are wary of these cluster bombs.
The cluster munitions are controversial because unexploded bomblets could harm civilians during and after a war. More than 120 countries banned the weapon, but U.S. officials say the munitions sent to Ukraine will have a lower dud rate, which means fewer unexploded bombs that could hurt civilians.
An admitted white supremacist has been sentenced to 90 consecutive life sentences in federal prison for killing 23 people and injuring 20 more at an El Paso Walmart in 2019. Reporter Chris Fox.
No emotion from 24-year-old Patrick Crucius as the life sentences were handed down. It came after 2 days of victim impact statements from the families. Amaris Vega lost her aunt, Teresa Sanchez. She addressed the shooter in court.
He wanted to get rid of the Hispanic people here in El Paso, but he didn't do that. He failed, and he didn't win. We're still here, and we're not going anywhere.
El Paso District Attorney Bill Hicks says the federal sentence will have no impact on the state trial, which could happen as early as next year.
We are still going to be seeking the death penalty on the Walmart shooter.
Chris Fox, for CBS News, Austin.
Extreme heat continues to blanket the globe. Here's CBS's Christopher Cruz.
By one measure, it's been the hottest week in the recorded history of our planet, and a prominent German scientist says that could mean extreme floods, droughts, heat waves, and storms are in our future. The planetary average has been hovering at around 63 degrees Fahrenheit, according to a calculation by University of Maine researchers who use satellite data and computer simulations. Some scientists and temperature monitoring groups say this week could be the warmest globally in 120,000 years. Christopher Cruz, CBS News.
The June jobs report came in lower than expected, but still showed solid gains in June, adding 290,000 jobs. Mark Hamrick is with Bankrate.com.
The Federal Reserve will likely see this report as largely consistent with its previous view of the job market and the economy.
There's a breakdown of talks between UPS and the union representing drivers, loaders, and package handlers.
Each side is accusing the other of walking away from the table, and that, of course, is an issue. The deadline is July 31st, and because UPS essentially delivers roughly 19 million packages 5.5 days of the week, there is going to be potentially a significant disruption to how we all do business, whether you get an Amazon package or whether you're in the supply chain somehow.
That's CBS's Mark Strassman. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I want to thank you for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.